Hey, in the world, this is your favorite entrepreneur, Jorge George, and I was coming at you guys live. Just super excited about today. Attitude of gratitude. Thank God for another incredible day. How many people are just excited to be alive? How many people are just grateful that they woke up another day? How many people are happy to feel their heartbeat in their chest? How many people are just grateful that their blood is flowing through their veins? How many people have the strength to get up today? How many people are just grateful that they were able to be woke up in a warm bed? How many people are just grateful they woke up in a house? How many people are grateful they woke up free, right? How many people are just really grateful that they woke up? So I'm just super excited, guys. Again, thank you again for tuning in. I truly appreciate your time. So today I'm going to cover what exactly is living benefits. Last video I shared a little bit of what I do, how I bring value to other people's lives and what specifically I do. So I got a phone call and I was asked, George, can you please be more specific about what exactly is it that you're doing? Now, I do want to tell you that all my videos are filmed live. So if I make any mistakes, I just keep going. So every single video that I've done has been live, no editing, no nothing. So again, here's the example that we're going to use. We're going to use a $500,000 policy. Okay, and in this example, we have first example, no living benefits whatsoever. So $500,000 policy, the person is paying $250 a month for their life insurance policy. In order for them to access the $500,000, they have to pass away, and then the family, a beneficiary, would inherit that money. Okay, so that's the traditional current way that life insurance works. So that's a traditional way. Now, the new way with living benefits, first and foremost, there's 4 triggers that can help you accelerate your death benefit. So that you still have your $500,000 death benefit, but now there's 4 triggers, right? 4 different illnesses and an injury that can trigger it and can actually accelerate it so you can get it early. Okay, so let's talk about the first trigger. Trigger number 1, a terminal illness. That means that generally, if you have been diagnosed with a terminal illness that will result in death within 24 months of certification of the illness by a physician. So for whatever reason you currently cover with our policy, you go to the doctor, they say, hey, sir, ma'am, you have less than 24 months to live. Your death benefit will be accelerated. In this case, terminal illness, 90%. That means that out of the $500,000, you'll be able to access $450,000 cashier's check lump sum with your name on it, so you can take good care of whatever it is that you need to do. Maybe seek alternative treatment, maybe do some things in your bucket list, maybe make sure that you, go somewhere else, take a vacation, something, right? And again, when you are diagnosed with a terminal illness and you have less than 24 months to live, how many people want to keep going to the job for those 24 months? How many people rather enjoy their life, correct? Right? 2 hands. I'd rather enjoy my life. And if I have a check for $450,000, how many people would think that I can enjoy my life and make sure that my last days, I'm doing very well and I'm taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of? How many people would like that? And that's terminal illness. Chronic illness. That means that a doctor has certified within the past 12 months that you are unable to perform 2 out of 6 activities of daily living for a period of at least 90 consecutive days without assistance, or that you are generally cognitively impaired. So anybody that gets Alzheimer's, first and foremost, cognitively impaired, anybody that gets Alzheimer's, anything having to do with the mind, you're eligible to get up to 2% of your money. So if it's $500,000, up to $10,000 a month on a monthly basis. And what activities are this? Bathing, cognizance, dressing, eating, toileting, and transferring. So if you cannot perform 2 out of those 6 activities, if you need somebody to come and help you bathe, move, dress, eat, or use the bathroom, if you need to hire somebody, here's a great way that you can access up to $10,000 a month. How many people will be grateful for a plan that if God forbid something were to happen to you and you couldn't use the bathroom, you couldn't dress yourself, you couldn't eat, you couldn't transfer yourself, how many people will be grateful to have access to money so they can hire somebody to take good care of them, right? Yes, because even though you're no longer able to move, right, your income stops, but your bills continue to come in, right? How many people know the bills don't stop, right? So here's a great opportunity to now I have up to $10,000 a month where you can take good care of all your household expenses, right? All your bills, as well as hire somebody to take good care of you. Now, critical illness. Critical illness includes Lou Gehrig's disease, any craft surgery, plastic anemia, blindness, cancer, cystic fibrosis, heart attack, heart valve replacement, major organ transplant, motor neuron disease, stroke, or sudden cardiac arrest. Let's just focus on heart attack. Let's focus on strokes, and let's focus on cancer. Those are three illnesses, right, that affect our communities, and we definitely want to make sure that we're taking care of those individuals. So if for whatever reason, and this right here is dear and near to my heart. My father passed away 3.5 years ago from cancer. He literally worked to the day that he died. He was in the shop. He owned a barber shop. He was a master barber. He literally worked to the day that he didn't get up anymore. And I am very passionate about sharing this because had we had some money available, in this example, 70% of the money, right? 70% of the money becomes available. That would be $350,000. If you have a $500,000 coverage, it's $500,000 coverage. If you have a policy for $500,000, you can access up to 70% of your money in case you get a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. And again, that's important because when things like this happen, you don't want to be at work. Sometimes you don't even feel like going to work. Sometimes you can't even go to work because of your illnesses. So again, here's a great way where you can receive a lump sum check for $350,000 if you have a $500,000 coverage. So that you can use that to take good care of your living expenses, all your expenses, your medical bills, and whatever is it that you may need. Again, this is a cashier's check with a lump sum with your name on it, so you can use it for whatever you want. Finally, I told you there was 4 triggers. Finally, critical injury. Critical injury includes coma, paralysis, severe burns, traumatic brain injury. So if you or anybody happens to be in an accident, I recommend these for my Uber and my Lyft drivers. Anybody that's a driver definitely needs to have some type of critical injury protection available to them. Again, up to 70% of the money. In our example, you had $500,000 in coverage. That will be $350,000 lump sum available with your name on it. Again, this living benefit could be used for, but it's not limited to, household expenses, home modifications, nursing home care, adult daycare, regular bills, quality of life expenses, lifelong dream vacation. Again, you can use it any way that you want, and what I'm excited to share with you guys is that we are the only company in the nation, and you can Google this, that covers all 4 triggers: terminal illness, chronic illness, critical illness, and critical injury. And the company is 173 years old. It's called National Life Group. Again, we're the only ones that have all 4 triggers. Here I have a comparison with Lincoln Financial Group, Penn Mutual, Pacific Life, Mass Mutual, New York Life, Allianz, American National, North American Company, AIG, and Transamerica. And none of them have critical injury available with their life insurance policies. Again, these are riders that are free of charge. Every single other company out there will charge you an added cost for these riders, whereas we offer them free of charge, as we have been doing this for a very, very long time. Again, the company itself is National Life Group. A&M Best, A Excellent, Standards & Poor, A+, Strong, Moody's, Financial Strength Rating, A2, which is good. Ranked number 1 in fixed index annuities and employer-sponsored plans. So if you have a 401k, 403b, or any type of retirement instrument through your job, I can help you roll it over into an annuity. They are number one. Number two, for index universal life insurance policies, what I'm offering you, we specialize here in index universal lives. Does not mean that we cannot provide you with term policies, whole life policies, but we, again, specialize in index universal lives. And I'll share that in the reason why, right? We're number 12 for individual life insurance sales out of almost 1,000 U.S. life insurance companies. So guys, we're doing very, very well. $31 billion in total assets. So they're not going anywhere. They have enough money to pay out. 28 billion in total liabilities, and they paid out $2.5 billion in promises kept. So this is, again, the company, National Life Group. It's also a Fortune 1000 company. It's a part of the American Magnificent Eight, exceptional business. It's also given to charity, the national coalitions for safety in the schools. It also is a life changer as well. And it is considered, again, it has one of the awards. Again, it's winning a lot of awards. So I'm just excited. The company, bar none, one of the best, the second oldest in the nation, standing strong. It covered the people in the Titanic, the Twin Towers. It's definitely National Life Group. You want to definitely check them out. Now, why life insurance with living benefits, right? That's what I want to share with you guys. First, a stroke occurs every 40 seconds in the U.S. So every 40 seconds, there's somebody that has a stroke. So somebody out there needs to protect their income, because if they have a heart attack or a stroke, right, chances are they're going to go to the hospital for a couple of days. 9 times out of 10, well, let's just say 8 times out of 10, they may lose their job or not be able to go to work for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, or maybe even permanently for whatever reason it may be, medical reason, right? So here we're able to access money, lump sum, up to 70% of our money that's available. In our example, you got $500,000 in death benefit that will give you $350,000 that are available for in case you get a stroke. 6 in 10 Americans live with at least one chronic disease. So again, a chronic disease is there's 6 in 10 Americans, so 60% of our Americans are currently living with a chronic disease. That means that they cannot perform 1 or 2 out of the activities of daily living. That means bathing, cognizing, dressing, eating, toileting, or transferring. That's what's going on. Approximately 38.4% of men and women develop cancer in their lifetime. So roughly 40% of people develop cancer. Again, if you have living benefits, you can access up to 70% of your money. In our example, $350,000 cashier's check, lump sum with your name on it in case you suffer from cancer. Number one reason households file for personal bankruptcy is due to medical debt. Again, I think that stats say that 64% of households file for bankruptcy due to medical bills. Medical emergency happens, you're unable to, you can't no longer go to work, but your bill's still coming in. Again, guys, I want you to see living benefits as income protection. This is going to protect your income because you're going to stop going to work. You're going to stop producing some type of income. You're going to stop generating your income. So you need a check to continue to come in, or at least one lump sum check that's going to allow you to take good care of your living expenses, your bills, your medical expenses, and anything that might occur, right? So again, guys, it's super, super important. One of the things, I had another question that said, I hope that I answered your question regarding living benefits. I had another question that said, hey, Jorge, I'm pretty healthy. There's really no medical problems in my family. We're pretty good. So if nothing happens to me, what happens to that money? Well, great. I'm glad that somebody asked that question, because they were asking about the tax-free retirement with permanent life insurance. Again, because this is an index product, your money is growing in the index. What exactly does that mean? That means that the stock market is one box, the index is another box. but the index mirrors the stock market. The stock market goes up, the index goes up. Stock market goes down, the index flatlines. So if you would like to flatline and still make money while everybody else is losing money, we have a floor of 1%. So you're always guaranteed to win. And by the way, they say that 1%, it's a pretty high return on your investment, right? A high interest or a high yielding, right? A vehicle, but at 1%. How many people have saw that? Oh, look at this high yielding vehicle at 1%, right? Again, we're paying out 6.67%, guys. So it's extremely important. How many people know the rule of 72? Check out my video. The rule of 72 says it will take 72 years for you to double your money. You take the interest rates, you divide it by 72, whatever that amount, boom, that's how long it's going to take for you to double your money. So if you have $1,000 at 1% interest rate, you'll have a $2,000 in 72 years. So again, guys, the higher the interest rate, the sooner you can get your money. So let's look at 6, 8, 9, maybe even 12% payouts so that we can make sure that we're maximizing the growth of our money during our lifetime. Because I don't know about you, but I only have about 172 years in me, right? Also, I have some frequently asked questions. Like I said, we do specialize in one product. It's called Index Universal Life. More specifically, it's called Living Life by Design. We are the only individuals that have access to truly dial in and personalize your life insurance policy. Again, one size does not fit all. And we're able to cover individuals that are 2 weeks old. That's right. As long as you're 2 weeks old, all the way to 85 years old, we definitely got to be able to have the ability and the possibility to go ahead and alter and adjust and personalize custom-made policies for every single person in your household. And that's right. You each want to have your own personal policy in your household because each one of you needs to have living benefits attached to that policy. So the day of combined policies, the day of family policies, those are the day of the old and the old products, the new products, again, because we want to make sure that everybody has access to money in case there's a terminal illness, chronic illness, critical illness, or critical injury. We want to make sure that you're able to be protected. So again, a question, have face amount requires change? No, the minimum face amount will remain the same. So whatever is it that you have from your current policy, we can definitely upgrade you. The cost may be the same. The protection will be the same. So again, the cost of insurance varies depending on your age and your health. Just being very transparent with you guys. What are the new face amount bands? We can go up to $3 million right now. No medical examination, so no blood, no urine. That means that nobody's gonna come to your household. Nobody's gonna poke you, probe you, or ask you any questions. So you and I are gonna have a conversation about your medical history, and we're gonna answer some questions, and that's about it. Is juvenile coverage available? Yes. So juveniles between the ages of 0, again, 2 weeks, to 17 will be issued standard non-tobacco rate for policies below 2 million face value. Again, guys, up to $2 million for juveniles, 0 to 17. How did the cumulative value enhanced rider change? So again, we do have a incredible enhancement riders. We made 2 improvements that work very well. First, you're eligible for a bonus that starts on the 6th year of the policy. Next, a newly introduced interest bonus level with a generous 10% of index credit for bands 1 and 2, 15% of index credit for bands 3 and 4. Wow. So they're giving you money on top of money. Look at that. For policies with face amounts below 1 million, the maximum bonus is now 0.75% of the index segment value. Look at that. Wow. So this is incredible. I'm just super excited. So another question that we had was, are there changes to the index crediting strategies? Yes, we added 3 new strategies and removed 1 old one. The new ones are the S&P 500 with a 1% floor strategy. So you're always guaranteed a 1% if you choose to use the S&P 500 point to point. We're also doing the Credit Zeus balance trend 5%. That's point to point. And for those individuals that like the Asian markets, we're also doing the Hang Seng Index, and that's point to point. So again, guys, we have an incredible product that's going to allow you to diversify your portfolio, for a lack of a better word. It's going to allow you to have added bonus. Again, you currently have a policy. 230 million American guys, 230 million Americans have had the courage, have had the audacity, the tenacity, and have taken the responsibility to protect themselves, maybe the loved one, with life insurance. There's 230 million active policies in the marketplace right now. Unfortunately, 98% of those policies that are active right now do not have living benefits. 100% of those policies do not have all four triggers: terminal illness, critical illness, chronic illness, and critical injury. Again, National Life is the only insurance company in the nation that offers all four. Again, guys, please give me a call, 312-763-1132. That's 312-763-1132. Any additional questions you may have, please put them down in the comments, or again, give me a call, 312-763-1132. That's 312-763-1132. And before I conclude, again, tax-free retirement, as your money grows, you can stop paying your policy. That's right, you can stop paying at any age. Let's just say you choose to stop paying at age 60. You will keep and maintain your protection, but you will also start receiving a check on a monthly or yearly basis, depending on how you set up your payments. Again, guys, I'm excited because this is tax deferred growth and tax-free distribution, so you pay less taxes, unlike all the other instruments out there that every time you take out money, you got to pay taxes. Not here, guys. Here we try to be smart, and that save money and reduce taxes, guys. Save money and reduce taxes. Your favorite entrepreneur, Jorge George Hernandez. Again, deuces, 2 excuses. I will see you guys at the top, because the bottom is still getting crowded. 22 million people without employment. Again, take a minute out right now. Our company is aggressively expanding. We are looking for leaders, people that are sharp, ambitious, self-driven. We are not looking for a sales force. We are looking for the management force. So if you know that you have leadership skills within you, if you've been in a management position before, if you've been in any leadership role before, if you're great at working with people, if you're good at making people collaborate, if you're great at adding value, you and I need to have a conversation, because our company is looking for you. Again, we're not looking for any sales individuals. We are looking for individuals that want to build a business, and we have management positions, supervisor positions available, executive positions available for those individuals that are willing to put in the work. Guys, again, I'm excited to be here. It has been an incredible day thus far. Any additional questions, I'll be happy to address them. Again, 312-763-1132. That's 312-763-1132. Thank you so much for your time.